There are two ways of committing a crime or felony. Okay, that is by deliberate intent. Okay, so the person has this intent to commit such crime, to kill, for example, a certain person. Okay, or there is no intention, so it is due to fault. Okay, so it is due to imprudence, for example, or negligence, lack of foresight, or lack of skill. So criminal negligence, okay, um, or what is known as malpractice, okay, having committed or having done an injury or damaging another person without intention. So a physician, for example, um, injuring a patient with no intention of committing such, okay, then um, it is known as criminal negligence. So he can be punished for that also. Okay, so it's either intentional or with deliberate intent, or due to negligence, for example, imprudence, recklessness, okay, lack of foresight, and lack of skill. Okay. Okay, under Article 4 of the Revised Penal Code, criminal liability shall be, shall be incurred by any person committing a felony, although the wrongful act be done or done be different from that which he intended. Okay, like for example, he has no intention of killing this person. Okay, so they were fighting, but this person A, for example, has no intention of killing person B. Okay, so what happened is that he delivered a blow to the face of person B. Person B fell, okay, and hitting his head on the pavement or on the floor, for example, okay, leading to profuse hemorrhage and then leading to death. Okay, so person A has no intention of killing. What is the intention of person A is just to deliver that fist blow to the face of person B. But since person B, okay, uh, hit his head, okay, causing profuse hemorrhage, okay, and then that profuse hemorrhage led to the death of person B. So person A is liable for that. Okay. Another example, when two persons, for example, in a boat, okay, they were quarreling, and person A was chasing person B. Person B jumped off from that boat, okay, and person B doesn't know how to swim, okay, leading to his death. So person B drowned, okay. So person A who chased person B can still be liable for the death of person B. Okay? Even if it says that person B or the death of person B is due to his fault because he doesn't know how to swim. Okay? Another example is a person. Okay, they were quarreling, for example, and then uh, having or delivering this fist blow na sad. Okay, fist blow to the face of person B. Okay, yun lang. And then person B did not do anything to treat that wound na nagisi din ha ang iyahang din ha sa somewhere in on the face, okay, leading to infection, and that infection led to the death of person B. Okay, so mingon ka nga person A cannot be held liable kay it is due to the fault of person B because he did not dress the wound. Okay, but okay, under there is this saying in criminal law that he who is the cause of the cause is the cause of the evil caused. Okay, even if you have no intention of killing that person, but because of what you did, that person, okay, eventually died. Okay, then you can still be held criminally liable. Okay, and then another second paragraph here, by any person committing an act which would be an offense against persons or property, were it not for the inherent impossibility of its accomplishment or on account of the employment of inadequate or ineffectual means. Okay, so this is known in criminal law as the says impossible crime. Okay, so impossibility of committing the crime. Okay, example, a crime against persons. Person A and person B having a grudge, okay, or having this a quarrel, okay, mga kuan na sila, mga enemies, okay. One night, while person B is sleeping, person A sneaked into the room of person B, okay, not knowing that person B is already dead. Person A stabbed person B several times, not knowing that person B is already dead before stabbing person B. Okay? So can person A be held liable? Yes, under this second paragraph. He can still be criminally liable even if there is impossibility of killing that person because that person is already dead. Okay? And this impossible crime, the reason for punishing such, but the punishment is kuanda na gamay ra. That is only to curb the tendency to commit crimes. Okay? Purang deterrent lang ba? Okay? So you cannot kill a person who is already dead. So mo na impossibility, impossible crime. Okay? So the crime would have been murder because person B has no way of defense because according to person A, person B is sleeping. So kinsa man na niya pag put up of defense ana natulog man siya. Okay, so sigurado gitong patay kung buhi pa to si person B. But in this case, person B is already dead. Okay, and person A stabbed person B several times. Okay, he has this intention to kill, but since person B is already dead, okay, then yes, there is this impossible crime of murder. Okay, another. So, were it not for the inherent impossibility of its accomplishment or on account of employment of inadequate or ineffectual means. Okay. So you have this intention of killing person B. Okay. So person A having intention of killing person B. Okay. By poisoning. Okay. What happened is that one morning while person B was taking his breakfast, okay, person A put this substance, okay, thinking that it is arsenic, but in reality, it is sugar, okay? So he has this intention of killing person B by putting that substance, thinking that that substance is arsenic, okay? So that is employment of ineffectual means. Nga namang ineffectual, may effect ang iyang butang dito. Dili man to arsenic, but it is sugar. So walay effect, dili mapatay si person B. Okay, so that is still a case of impossible crime. Okay. Next, okay, so let's take up now the stages in a commission of a crime. Okay, so first you have this attempted, okay, then you have frustrated, and the last one is consummated. Okay, so there is an attempt when the offender commences a commission of a felony directly by overt acts, okay, and does not perform all the acts of execution which should produce a felony by reason of some cause or accident other than his own spontaneous desistance. Okay? Wala siya gihimo ana ganahan gyud siya nga mapatay, but the person did not die, okay? Not because he what says kanamurag ning ingon siya nga ay dili na lang nako patyon. Okay? Not because of that. Okay? But by reason other than his own spontaneous desistance. Example, an attempted murder lang siguro. or attempted homicide. Okay, I mean, person A having a gun, pull the trigger of that gun, pointing that gun to person B. Okay? When he pulled the trigger, the gun jammed. Okay? So wala mag-discharge or bullet. Okay? He was using this old gun, for example. Okay? So wala mo discharge or bullet. Okay? So that is attempted. Okay? Attempted. Yes, his intention of killing, he did. Okay? He did that overt act, pulling the trigger, but he was not able to perform all the acts of execution which should, okay, produce the felony. The felony is killing that person. Okay, so that is attempted. Okay, another example. Person A now was able to pull the trigger. Okay, the gun discharged. Okay, and person B was able to dodge the bullet. So nakalikay si person B. Okay, so that is also a case of attempted homicide, for example. Okay, what is this? Frustrated. It is frustrated when the offender perform all the acts of execution which would produce a felony as a consequence, but which nevertheless do not produce it by means of causes independent of the will of the perpetrator. So again, independent of the will. So dili sa iyang gusto nga mo dili mamatay. Kaya ang iyang purpose is to kill that person. Okay. Example. Okay. Now, okay, he was able to pull the trigger, the gun discharged, okay, so the bullet, of course, went out from that gun, okay, hitting person B, okay. Bystanders were there, okay, and they brought person B to the hospital. And due to timely medical intervention, person B survived. So that is frustrated, okay. Person A was able to perform all the acts of execution which would produce that felony, that homicide, that killing, okay? But because of the timely medical intervention, person B did not die, okay? So that is frustrated murder, for example, or frustrated homicide, okay? Consummated as well as those which are frustrated and attempted are punishable, and a felony is consummated when all the elements necessary for its execution and accomplishment are present. Consummated meaning namatay gyud. Okay? Yung intention is to kill that person and that person died. So mo na consummate na gyud. Consummated na. Wala na gyud mahimo. Okay? So all the acts of execution were done, and he was able to what's this? To attain, okay, his goal of killing that person. So muna, consummated. Okay? But there are certain crimes wherein there is no frustrated, okay, stage. Wala yung mga frustrated stage. Moderatio lang na sila o consummated. Okay? So from attempted, then moderatio o consummated. Like for example, the crime of rape. Okay? Dili man ka makaingon nga na ay frustrated rape. Asa man nga stage din ha. Dili ka distinguish gyud na kani this is a frustrated stage of rape. Okay? Another is the crime of arson. Di sa ka makaingon nga mauni ang frustrated stage of arson. Arson is the intentional burning of a property, for example, a house. Okay? So there are crimes having these three stages. Okay? Next. Okay, what is this conspiracy and proposal? Okay, so there is a proposal when a person who has decided to commit a felony, its execution to some other person or persons. Okay, here. Okay, naghuna-huna si person A of killing person B. Okay, So he decided to propose this, okay, intention of killing person B to two of his friends. Okay? Singon siya, bay, patsunin na to si Kuan, person B. Okay, lagot Kuan niya. Okay? So, what happens is that the two agreed to such. Okay? Then comes the conspiracy. A conspiracy exists when two or more persons come to an agreement concerning the commission of a felony and decide to commit it. Okay? So the stage of proposing, that is still a proposal, of course. Kaning propose, imong gihibaw ang two or more persons that you want to commit this crime. You want to kill this person. Okay? And they agreed. So, nag-conspire na mo. Okay? To commit that crime. Okay. So, example. Okay, mo to. Katong akong gingon, si person A proposed this intention of killing, okay, person B. Okay? So, ingon siya atong iyang duha ka friends. Okay? The two friends agreed to such and they decided to commit it. So, ilang gipatay si person B. So, there is now conspiracy. So, with respect to criminal liability, in case of conspiracy, the act of one is the act of all. Okay? But there is no crime of conspiracy to commit murder. Ang crime, ana, is only murder. It is either attempted, frustrated, or consummated. Ngano di na nga naa man yung mga stages. Okay? Na may attempted, may frustrated, okay? Or consummated. So this is related to the punishment. So of course, attempted, gamay-gamay ra og punishment. Frustrated, gamay compared to the consummated. Consummated, of course, has a higher penalty. Eh, napatay, panalitan ni patay naman gyud na. Okay? Mamatay naman gyud. Okay? Okay. But there are crimes, okay, wherein conspiracy is a crime gyud. Na gyud punishment ana, not included in that kanaang kananglitan, kanang murder. Conspiracy to commit murder is only one crime. That is a murder ra gyud na. But there are certain crimes nga the act of conspiring, okay, is punishable by law. Like, for example, the crime of rebellion, okay? So when there is conspiracy to commit rebellion, that is already a crime. No conspire pa ganing mo din ha. Okay? It is already a crime. I don't know if you are familiar with tanang sa atong news karon na mga news din ha, no? Sa mga bloggers din tahay. Or si, is it po? Nay, sa kasi sa Congress na conspiracy din ha sila, conspire sila to commit this rebellion, gikasuhan sila, okay? So, mo na din ha. Okay? Conspiracy and proposal. Okay. Okay, moving on to the persons. Okay, kaning mga persons committing the crime. So you have there the principals, accomplices, and accessory. Okay? Principals. Okay, the following are considered principals. Okay, nga nung ba ni ay ni, nga nung naman na principal, di kuha naman sa nigi categorize. Okay, why? Because it has something to do with the punishment. Of course, accomplices have lesser penalty compared to the principal. Di ba? So, more din na gihapon din ha. Okay, parehas sa stages in the commission of the crime. Okay. So principals, the following are considered principals. One, those who take a direct part in the execution of the act. So the principal here is known as the principal by direct participation, meaning siya gyuning patay, direct participation. Okay? Second, those who directly force or induce others to commit it. So this is known as a principal by inducement. Okay, example kanang mga mastermind. Ang mastermind dili yun na sila ang nagpatay. Okay? They hired a person to kill like his enemy, for example. Okay? So ang principal wala na, dili na siya by direct participation but inducement by a promise or money, for example. Okay, bayran na siya, okay, nako during kanang sa clinic ba, yung mga istorya man gyud mo sa pasyente, no? Okay, one time nangutana ko sa mama, okay, asa man yung papa niya, okay. Bago ta manggutana ang mga istorya nga mga ngana, kanang imo man gyud ang pangutan-on ng pasyente, okay? Um, may asa man yung papa ana niya, so dok napriso man. Why? Because he killed another person. Okay? So yun sa man, he was paid 5,000 pesos to kill this person. Di ba? Yeah. Hibaw ka anaan siya. Ang akong nahibawan lang do kay one night, dinhi sa Carbon. Ang one night, ning kuha lang na siya nako nga gitagaan ko na siya sa iyang bana og 5,000. Okay? Namo na to. And the following morning, gidakop iyang bana kay ang iyang bana diyan mo'y nagpatay atong businessman somewhere in kanang sa Carbon. Okay? So that 5,000 lang igisugo niya og pagpatay. Okay? So mao na din principal by inducement. Okay? And then the third one is those who cooperate in the commission of the offense by another act without which it would not have been accomplished. Okay? Example ani several persons, okay, conspired to kill another person who is in a certain island, okay? And in going to that island, okay, they need a boat, okay, of course, to go to that island. And there is only one person, okay, ano yun na lang na with masking. Kanang istorya para makasabot mo. There is only one person here who has this boat going to that, okay, island, okay. Kanang person din is this number 3. Principal through this cooperation. Okay? Indispensable cooperation, indispensable, dili pwede nga wala na siya. Dili mahimo nga wala dili mahimo ng crime kung wala siya. Mo ng principal by indispensable cooperation. Okay? So that both, okay, navigated by that person, okay, kanang person din navigating such boat, bringing those persons to that island, okay, that person bringing those persons to that island is a principal by indispensable cooperation. Dili mahimo nila to, dili sila kabot sa island without that person. So mo na siya, principal by indispensable cooperation. So ning tabang siya, okay, in committing such crime. Okay, of course, imong na isulti nga mao niya itong himuon, okay? So ning conspire sad siya, ning conspire siya with respect to the commission of that crime, okay? This is different from accomplices. Kaya ang accomplice is a person who knows of that crime nga mahitabo na but dili siya indispensable. Okay? The crime can be committed with or without his presence. Okay? Ang katong principle by indispensable cooperation, the crime cannot be committed without his presence. Okay? Accomplice is a person who may or may not be there, okay? And the crime can still be committed. Example, kanang mga lookout. Okay? Pwede, ganyan na siya. Lookout ka mo na siya dito. Pwede na siya nga wala. Pwede sa nga naa siya. And even though wala siya, the crime can still be kanang mahimo gyapon na perform. Okay? And then another is kaning mga accessories. Okay. Accessories are those who having knowledge of the commission of the crime and without having participated therein. Okay. Take note, without having participated. Ang accomplice, nag-participate siya. Okay. He knows of the crime. Okay. But here, accessories, okay, without having participated either as a principal or accomplice, take part subsequent to its commission in any of the following manners. So, unsa man ini si accessory? He has no knowledge, okay, he has not participated therein, but his role is after the commission of the crime. Okay? So, in the following manners, by profiting themselves or assisting the offender to profit by the effects of the crime. Okay, example, ang principal nangawat. Okay? And he, as this accessory, okay, ang accessory ani is one who will sell the loot, for example. Okay? So, mo na siya din ha. Ang accessory mo ining baligya, okay? To profit by the effects of the crime, assisting the offender to profit by the effects of the crime. Okay? Or by concealing or destroying the body of the crime or the effects or instruments thereof in order to prevent its discovery. Okay? So a person was killed, and then there is the other person nagisugo pag bury sa dead person. Okay? He did not participate in the commission of the crime, but his role is subsequent. Nahuman na upatay. Okay? So, iyang gilubong. That is, taking part subsequent to the commission of the crime. So, he is an accessory. Okay. Another is by harboring, concealing, or assisting in the escape of the principal of the crime, provided the accessory acts with abuse of his public function. So, kinsa man din sa accessory ani, a public official. Okay, abuse of public function. Okay? Giyanang gi-assist ang escape ni principal. Okay? Sending assist. Oh, ikaw, kuan ka nang, dinhi ka, adto ka sa kuan, whatever din ha. Asa siya mo adto. Okay, so iyang gi-facilitate ang escape sa principal. Okay, so he is a public officer. Or whenever the author of the crime is guilty of treason, parricide, murder, or an attempt to take the life of the chief executive, or is known to be habitually guilty of some other crime. Okay? Next. Okay. Okay. Talking about penalties. Okay, so you have to memorize the penalties, okay? Because in the past licensure exams, yung gawas ng penalties. Okay, I don't know nga no. Okay, okay, wala mang ganit ni sa bar exam, wala ganit mo saan mo gawas ng mga penalties. I don't know, sa medicine, yung gawas man ang penalties. Okay, so here, as to the duration of penalties we have here, okay, you have to memorize. Dali naman sa memorize, right? Okay, starting with the lowest, okay, arresto minor, 1 day to 30 days. Okay, example ano, mga kawat-kawat, simple kawat lang. Okay, arresto mayor, 1 month and 1 day to 6 months. Okay, prison correctional, suspension, or distierro. What is this distierro? It's a sort of an exile. Yadto lang ka dito sa, dili ka prisuhon, but you are banned from, what's this, going to the place, the designated place nga dili ka panhaon. Okay? So, the period here is 6 months and 1 day to 6 years. Okay? Prison mayor is 6 years and 1 day to 12 years. Reclusion temporal is 12 years and 1 day to 20 years. And reclusion perpetua, 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. Nga nang na may 1 day. In order to distinguish between, okay, the penalties, like for example, reclusion temporal, kaya saan man mo pag-distinguish, kung may na kag 20 years to 12 years to 20 years. Anya, ang reclusion perpetua, 20 years. to 40 years. Unsaon man na pag-distinguish nimo anang between 20 years ani sa reclusion temporal ang 20 years sa reclusion perpetua. So now yun ay additional of 1 day. Okay? But may dili gini diretso sa di ba makadungog man mo nga or yung out na ning convicted person kay na-parole na siya. Okay? Na-parole. Okay? Ngano man na. Okay? Because this, for example, kaning reclusion perpetua, dili yun na sometimes moabot og 40 years. Mora ni ang iyang range, 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. Okay? Kaya naman na, within that period, nasa na minimum, medium, and maximum. Okay? So, pananglitan, ang minimum anas 20 years and 1 day to, okay, to 25 years kintahan. Okay? And then ang medium na is 25 years and 1 day to 30 years. Ana. So na siya yung minimum period, medium period, and maximum period. Ana. Okay? So dili yun na tanang reclusion perpetua moabot og 40 years. Okay? And that will be kanang determined, okay? Pananglitan ang kaniya siyang nakapatay kay yang what says sentence is reclusion perpetua, but it says under this indeterminate sentence law, the warden, okay, will compute, okay, i-compute sa warden din ha kung unsa man ni siya minimum ba ni kay umingon man ang judge ana minimum, medium, mo na moingon na siya. So i-compute sa warden nanana na siya sa prisuhan, serving his sentence. Okay, ang katong convicted person. If this person is doing good, okay, so mo na plus points na niya so makuha na to until such time nga mingon warden iyang i-assess, okay, after assessment mingon na siya pwede na ni eligible for parole na niya siya. Okay, pwede mo gawas. But under, of course, naghihapon na siya. Bantayan gihapon na siya. Kaya maybe, magka-commit na siya of another crime, balik na sa prisuhan. Ano na siya. Okay? So, muna, kinahanglan yun. Kani na lang memorize sa. Ha? Yan lang. But, pananglitan, if there is this crime of murder, consummated murder, of course, the penalty is reclusion perpetua. Okay, so dali ra ninyo mga kuan, ma-remember ni reclusion perpetua, 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. Okay? Okay. Okay, so let's now take up physical injuries. Di ba naman to dito, crimes against persons. Katong last time atong gi-take up. So we have here crimes against persons, destruction of life, okay, physical injuries. Let's take up first. And we have before the murder, the homicide, abortion, okay? So we have here legal classification of physical injuries. Okay? One is mutilation. Okay, I want a person, a student to read this one. Anybody, kasi ganahan mo dasa. Mutilation. What is this mutilation? Okay, sige. Anybody lang? Volunteer. Hello. Nako mo dila.
Cut in half, Doc.
Okay, sige.
Cut.
So you read mutilation under Article 262 of the Revised Penal Code. So what is this mutilation? Please read this paragraph. The penalty of reclusion temporal, etc.
The penalty of the reclusion temporal
Okay,
to reclusion perpetua shall be imposed upon any person who shall intentionally mutilate another by depriving him, either totally or partially, of some essential organ of reproduction. Any other intentional mutilation shall be punished by prison, prison mayor in its medium and maximum periods.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here, mutilation. What is this mutilation? Okay, so physical injuries. This person has this intention of inflicting injury. Okay, he has no intention of killing this person, but only to inflict physical injury. Another mutilation, what is this injury? Is, okay, by depriving him either totally or partially of some essential organ of reproduction. What are the organs of reproduction? So may mga organs of reproduction rin yan. Okay, external genitalia, for example. Okay, the internal genitalia. So mga organs of reproduction. Okay. Okay, so when there is this intention without any consent from that person, okay, you can say nga pananglitan min ko. Though this can you consider this vasectomy, for example, or tubal ligation as mutilation? Because what you're doing is you are depriving this person of the essential organ of reproduction with respect to vasectomy or tubal ligation. Okay, that is not a case of mutilation because there is consent from that person. Imong buhatan na ang vasectomy or tubal ligation. But when there is no consent, okay, imura nang giputol din ha, okay, what's this, that fallopian tube, for example, okay, giputol na without any consent, without consent from the woman, then it may be considered as mutilation. Okay, so the penalty is reclusion temporal. Pila man na? Pila ng reclusion temporal? Ibalik ta diri be. Okay. It is 12 years and 1 day to 20 years. Okay. By any other intentional mutilation shall be punished by prison mayor in its medium and maximum period. Okay. Unsa maning other intentional mutilation? Any part of the body mong mutilate. Putlon tingali na nimong tiil. Putlon without putlon nimong kamot. Okay, so that is mutilation. Okay, so not the essential organ of reproduction, but any part of the body. Okay, imong putlon mutilate nimo. Then the punishment is, okay, a lower penalty. Okay. Next. Legal, serious physical injury. Okay. Kinsa may mo basa di? Volunteer bi? Asa ni si Dublin? Ang nawag lang ko aning mga boys bi?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, you read. That's one bi. Serious physical injuries.
Number two, serious physical injuries. Any person who shall wound, beat, or assault another shall be guilty of the crime of serious physical injuries and shall suffer, number one, the penalty of prison mayor. If in consequence of the physical injuries inflicted, the injured person shall become insane, imbecile, impotent, or blind. Number two, the penalty of prison correctional in its medium and maximum periods if in consequence of the physical injuries inflicted. The person injured shall have lost the use of speech or the power to hear or to smell, or shall have lost an eye, a hand, a foot, an arm, or a leg, or shall have lost the use of any such member, or shall have become incapacitated for the work in which he was therefore habitually engaged.
Okay. And then third,
Number three, the penalty of prison correctional in its minimum and medium periods. If in consequence of the physical injuries inflicted, the person injured shall have been deformed or shall have lost any part of the body or shall have lost the use thereof, or shall have been ill or incapacitated for the performance of the work in which he was habitually engaged for a period of more than 90 days. And number 4, the penalty of arresto mayor in its maximum period to prison correctional in its minimum period if the physical injuries inflicted shall have caused the illness or incapacity of for labor of the injured person for more than 30 days.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Mayroon mo, ano si Doc, apil-apil pag yun niya ni mga ani serious physical injuries, may less serious, okay, slight physical injuries, why? Okay. When you become physicians, okay, pananglitan, okay, mga kuha na mo, sana consultants, okay, of course, kana na kay pasyente kintahay, may tanawa din ha, okay, I stand corrected, wala din ay kaning appeal, kaning mga hand, loss, an eye, a hand, or foot, dili na mutilation na, dili na appeal sa mutilation, serious physical injuries na siya ha, okay, nga naman, okay, you may be summoned by the court to testify as to what type of physical injury this victim is suffering. Kaya ang victim, ng ato sa korte, instituting this case, a criminal case against the perpetrator of the crime. Okay? So, the judge, of course, ang judge, dili ba yan na siya hibaw, ha? Dili man siya doktor. Okay, so, ikaw may tawgon sa judge, okay? The doctor of this, the physician of the victim, okay, is summoned by the court to testify as to what type, okay, first, what type of injury did this patient or the victim suffered from? Okay, so is it a serious physical injury, less serious, or slight physical injury? Okay, so muna ipangutana sa judge. Okay, doctor, what type of injury? Okay, sabi mo ka, Your Honor, the victim suffered serious physical injury. Okay, nga naman, because the victim lost the use of speech, so dili na siya kasulti, pananglitan, okay? Lost the power to hear or to smell, so di na kadungog, di na, etc. Okay, so mao na din na ang mga criteria for having this serious physical injuries. Another, may muna sa damn judge, okay, how long will the victim be confined in the hospital or cannot go to work? Okay, so mo na sa na, imo na sa nang kuanon, Doctor, Your Honor, ma-confine yun siya sa hospital for na din na 90 days, more than 90 days. Okay, mo nang serious physical injury when that victim is habitually engaged. Okay, meaning nag-work na siya, okay, so performance of the work in which he was habitually engaged, okay, and he was not able to work, okay, so na siya trabaho and he was not able to work because of that physical injury for more than 90 days. Okay? So mo sa na imo nang i-testify, mag-testify ka din pa sa korte. Okay? So mo na ipangutana sa judge, yung mga pila ka kaadlaw, imo nang judge. Mga how long will this patient be confined in a hospital or be confined at home? Okay, mas kung wala na siya ma-confine or na gawas na siya sa hospital, na nasa bike, ano sa kuman yun siya ka balik og trabaho. Okay? So mo na yung mga questions nga imong tubagon din sa korte. So, you need to memorize these things. Ang kaning mga number of days and duration, kaya period, okay? The patient cannot go to work, okay? Okay, dinasa do for more than 30 days, okay? And then, what else? Okay, nasa na, okay, sa, let's say, sa SSS, okay? Sa SSS, sa pasyente, okay, if the patient is working or kanang self-employed lang na siya yung SSS. Okay. Nasa namingon sa ng pasyente, Doc, mag-apply ko ani ang kaning SSS for physical disability. Okay. So pila man ka days akong ibutang ani nga dili ko makatrabaho and still he will be paid. Okay, by the kanang sa iyang SSS, mabayran gihapon na siya. Okay? So, mao sa na imong ibutang dito, pero mahanan nimo pila ka days, it will not be naman as a form sa SSS that the patient cannot go to work within this period, okay? And, okay, pananglitan mo na ang pasyente, Dok, kanun sa mga kung makabalik, o trabaho, okay? Yasas na sa nimo ang pasyente, okay? And you will put there sa iyang medical certificate that the patient can, okay, return to work, okay, kano sa aman, okay, mo sa na imong ihatag sa pasyente, and the patient, of course, will give the medical certificate to the employer, okay? So, mo na imong trabaho. That's why you need to know these things, okay? Okay, so memorize that one. Okay. So take note here. The person injured shall have been deformed. Okay, deformity. Maski gamay ra na nga deformity. Okay? Deformity in the face, for example. Deformity sa face. Okay, na scar, for example, that scar is a form of deformity, and that is considered as a serious physical injury, especially if that person is pananglitan, nag-rely siya sa iyang beautiful face, okay? Sa iyang pananglitan ba, artista kintahay, okay? Niya, okay, di pa siya ka trabaho, okay? So because of that deformity, okay? So mo sa na din ha, okay? Imong sa nang tanawon, okay? So we will go to damages na daghan pa na mga moral damages or whatever, mga compensatory damages. We will go, hindi ba na naman mo katong sa jurisprudence. So i-appeal sa na din ha, okay? Again, okay, another is administering injurious substances or beverages. Okay, panang mga acid pananglitan. Okay. The penalties established by the next preceding article shall be applicable in the respective case to any person who, without intent to kill, shall inflict upon another any serious physical injury by knowingly administering to him any injurious substance or beverage, or by taking advantage of his weakness of mind or credulity. Sigma. Tani because nalobat na to. Okay. Okay, so muna na siya. It's kanang administering injurious substances, mong gisabligan ka dahil nag-acid din ha. Okay? Is a serious physical injury. Okay? Another is less serious physical injury. Okay? Sige, asa na si Abinuman? Abinuman. Please read. Serious physical injury. Nasa man ni si Abinuman? Si Abinuman? Abinuman. Absent? Uy. Abinuman. Where's Abinuman? Wala. Okay. Kisa pa niya akong ante. May bawaan duri. Akong mente. Si Villamor. Villamor. Basi buwasan ni sila. Wala? Wala. Absent. My gosh. Okay. Si, kuan na lang bi. Corsiga. Josh.
Yes, Doc.
Yes. Okay.
Less serious physical injuries, A265 RPC. Any person who shall inflict upon another physical injuries not described in the preceding articles, but which shall incapacitate the offended party for labor for 10 days or more, or shall require medical attendance for the same period, shall be guilty of less serious physical injuries and shall suffer the penalty of arresto mayor. Whenever less serious physical injuries shall have been inflicted with the manifest intent to insult or offend the injured person, or under circumstances adding to ignominy to the offense, in addition to the penalty of arresto mayor, a fine of not exceeding 500 pesos shall be imposed.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Okay, makita ninyo din fine not exceeding 500 pesos. Wala ko gamay rasad no. 500 pesos is more man ang allowance ninyo siguro no per day. So gamay ra kayo. But okay, think about this. This revised penal code okay was enacted okay way back in 1930. Okay, so 1930 this 500 pesos is very kanang expensive na nga fine. Eh, so pila na ka karon kung may nguntag 500 pesos, pila na ka thousands of pesos. I-compare nimo during 1930. Eh? So, less serious. Okay, take note of that 10 days or more. Katong kanina, 90 days or more, depende unsay klase sa physical injury, or 30 days or more. Karon na, incapacitated to labor for 10 days or more, or shall require medical attendance for the same period. Okay? So, mao na sa na less serious physical injury. So, tawgo na sa sa korte. Okay? Doctor, okay, what type of physical injury this victim is suffering from? Okay? So, kung ano na siya, Your Honor, okay, less serious physical injury. Why? Pwede rin na siya kabalik og trabaho, or it requires only 10 days, okay, of medical attendance or confinement in the hospital, 10 days na na. Okay? Okay, or kana ang makabalik na siyang trabaho within this period, na 10 days or more. Okay? So, mo na imong ibutan again sa medical certificate niya. Okay? And then we have here less serious physical injuries. Any less serious physical injuries inflicted upon the offender's parents, ascendants, guardians, curators, teachers, or persons of rank, or persons in authority shall be punished by prison correctional in its minimum and medium periods. Okay, mga less serious, mga gagmay lang na din ha, mga abrasions lang na din ha. So, less serious na physical injuries. Okay? Pero ano man niya punishable by prison correctional in its minimum and medium periods if the physical injuries, okay, physical injury is inflicted, okay, upon the offender's parents, ascendants, okay, guardians, curators, teachers, okay, mao nang mudako na ang penalty. Okay? Okay. Okay, so mo na ang kanaaha sa less serious. Okay. Slight physical injuries. Okay. Na si Duha. Duksa. Ginat Duha katar man to. Naghingaan na ako dito sa gira karon sa Middle East. Okay, Duksa. Duksa? Are you there? Last Monday? Duksa. Hello. Wala. Nakin sa panidin niyo ubay. Pantay. Nas pantay? No, wala din ni. Asa din ni sila. Uy, sila mo kabuk 75. But ang naara sa okay, si Borromeo. Yes.
Wag na lang daw.
Okay. Yes.
So
Okay.
5, slight physical injuries. So the crime of slight physical injury shall be punished by A, arresto menor when the offender has inflicted physical injuries
Which
without which
Which-
shall be incapacitate the offended party for labor from 1 to 9 days or shall require medical attendance during the same period. B, by arresto menor or a fine not exceeding 200 pesos and censure when the offender has caused physical injuries which do not prevent the offended party from engaging in his habitual work nor require medical attendance. C, by arresto menor in its minimum period or a fine not exceeding 50 pesos when the offender shall ill-treat another by deed without causing any injury.
Okay, so here, I stand corrected katong abitang ko slight physical injury, less serious pa man ito. So wala to'y labot katong mga scratches or abrasions, ha? Abrasions di rin na nasa slight physical injuries. Okay? So you have here the period of 1 to 9 days. Okay, so may una sad na, okay, pila man na kaadlaw nga dili maka-trabaho or ma-confine siya sa bahay ra ba or sa hospital ba? Okay, so within this period, 1 to 9 days. Okay, mao na siya ang slight physical injuries. Okay, or physical injury which do not prevent the offended party from engaging in his habitual work, makatrabaho gihapon siya. Okay? Or ill-treating another by deed without causing any injury. Okay? By deed, unsa man yung by deed? Slander by deed. Okay? Imong gisagpa. Okay? Gisagpa imong ang usa ka person. That is like physical injury. Okay? Ill-treat another by deed without causing any injury. Okay? Tawa, sinuon, kung gisagpa nimo dako-dako, kusog-kusog, nananaylaing mga injuries din ha. Okay? Pagsagpa nimo, naigo siya sa, siya na, nalipong siya, naigoy ang ulo sa wall, bakintahay, or asa na, then another line na sa nga issue din ha. Okay? So please take note sa mga periods ha. So 1 to 9 days, slight physical injuries, katong mga 30 days, okay, mga 90 days, okay, so mao na timan-an na inyo ha. Okay, it will be, ang exam it will be in the form of course, a problem. Okay? So let's now take up, ito na lang i-run through lang yung circumstances affecting criminal liability. There's so many mga justifying, exempting, mitigating, aggravating, alternative circumstances. And when we speak about justifying, okay? So the law here justify the action, the crime, the criminal action of this person. I-justify na siya. So there is no crime. Thus, the person performing such is not criminally liable. Like, for example, in the case of self-defense. Okay? So anyone who acts in defense of his person or rights provided that the following circumstances occur: unlawful aggression, reasonable certainty of the means employed to prevent or repel it, or lack of sufficient provocation on the part of the person preventing himself. Okay? Kinsa may ang person ani nga ning defend niya, you cannot be held liable. Okay? Ang defend sa iyang kaugalingon dili criminally liable. Okay? Ang malliable niya, of course, the one who has this unlawful aggression. Okay? And this is too kanang ang normal manggod ani sa individual is to preserve to preserve his life, diba? Okay? So mo nang i-defend ang imuhang kaugalingon to repel such katong unlawful aggression niya. Okay? Padung kintahay kanang person, okay, person A and person B. Okay? Si person A, okay, padung niya pusilon na si kanang what says person B. Okay? But si person B kay may man siya na ang kuan kanang pusil, naunhan niya o pusil si person A, killing person A. Okay? So can you prosecute person B in this case? Dili, kay he was just defending himself. Okay? So the means of repelling such unlawful aggression must be appropriate. Okay? Dili kay padung ka sumbagon ani person A kintahay, padung niya sumbagon si person B, ang person B ang iyang means to repel such blow, fist blow, is to what says to shot person A, dili na sad na appropriate nga means to defend yourself. Kaya nga iya is sumbagon naman siya, padung man siya sumbagon ra ni person A. So ang iya sang what says, ang iya sang i-bawas kintahay or to iya sang i-defend siyang kawilang is to kana what says to sinumbagay sila to get delivered at feast low said. Okay? So mao na din ha. Okay? So self-defense, okay? Defense of a relative or defense of a stranger, so mao ni some justifying circumstances. So there is no crime because the law justified such a act. Okay? And since there is no crime here, there is no criminal liability on the part of the person preventing or yes, defending himself. Okay. Okay, you have here exempting circumstances. Exempting circumstances. In this case, they exempt. Okay, there is a crime that is committed, but the person is exempted from criminal liability. Okay, so you have here the following are exempt from criminal liability: an imbecile or insane person, unless the latter has acted during a lucid interval. Okay, so mo ni kasagaran karon nga himong defense, okay, insanity. At the time of the commission of the crime, okay, the person performing such is insane at the time of committing that crime. Mo na insanity. Okay? So, you may be summoned later on, okay, pananggitan lang, okay, tawag ka sa korte, okay, you're a psychiatrist, okay, Mr. Doctor, okay, psychiatrist, okay, please examine this, what says, the accused, because the defense here is insanity, okay, so examine ko na kung tinuod ba niya siyang insane or dili ba, okay, so mo na din ha, matawag yapon ka sa korte. A person under 9 years of age, or a person over 9 years of age or under 15 unless he has acted with discernment. Meaning, if the person is over 9 years of age or under 15, okay, within that range, if he acted with discernment, he knows what he is doing, then dili na siya exempting circumstances. He knows what he is doing. He knows what is right and wrong. So na siya discernment. But if he doesn't know what he is doing, okay, then he may be under this or he has kanang pwede rin ni ma-invoke niyang exempting circumstance. Okay? So pamani din. Okay. Mitigating. Okay, mitigating is reduction. Okay, mitigate, reduction in the punishment. Okay, the offender is under 15 years of age or over 70 years of age. So edad na sa ni mitigating. Okay, the offender has no intention to commit so grave a wrong as that committed. Okay, so he has no intention of killing, but namatay man. Okay, ang iya is to inflict physical injury lang unta to, but eventually he has no intention of killing but namatay. Okay, kay katong akong parehas akong what says example ganina. Okay, delivering a fist blow to the face, but the person fell on the ground, hitting his head on the ground. Okay, having this profuse hemorrhage leading to the death of that person. Okay, so pwede rin na mitigating, magamay ang iyang punishment. Okay. The sufficient provocation or threat on the part of the offended party immediately preceded the act. Okay. What else? Okay. Okay, aggravating. Okay. Aggravating circumstance, this will increase the penalty. Okay. So taking advantage by the offender of his public position. Okay. The crime be committed in contempt or of or with insult to the public authorities, with intention or with insult or in disregard of the respect due to the offended party, on account of his rank, age, or sex. Okay. Diba? Public. Okay, the crime be committed at nighttime or in an uninhabited place or by a band. Okay, nighttime. Okay, tuyog yun niya. This nighttime, he uses nighttime in order to kill that person para dili siya ma-ilhan nga siya nagpatay. Okay, so that is aggravating using that nighttime. Okay, or he killed this person in an uninhabited place. So walang yung makatabang ana ni kanang sa gipatay tintahay nga person. Okay, uninhabited. So layo, isolated place na. Okay? Or during a conflagration, shipwreck, earthquake. Okay, so take note that some of these circumstances are qualifying circumstances, qualifying the crime of the crime of murder, mga qualifying circumstances in siya. Okay, qualifying the crime from homicide to murder. Okay. What else? So aggravating, there is a crime committed and the punishment is high. Okay. In consideration of a price, reward, or promise. Itaas gihapon na siya. Okay. With evident premeditation. Okay. Di plano gyud. Okay. Okay, so alternative circumstances. What are alternative circumstances? Okay, we have here relationship, intoxication, degree of instruction or education of the offender. Okay, alternative. Meaning it can be a mitigating, okay, depende ra na sa circumstances. It can be a mitigating way, so it will reduce a penalty, or it can be aggravating. It will increase the penalty. Okay, here. Example, relationship. Relationship can be aggravating in a crime of rape. Okay? So if the one who raped the person is the father, okay? So relationship is aggravating. Okay? So imo pa i-establish pa sa jud na ang relationship during the trial i-establish ng relationship whether this the rapist is really the father of the victim or dili. Kaya na may uban karon, okay? Like for example, the common law husband, nagbuwag kintahay ang yang mama o papa, okay? And then na siya kanang common law husband na yang mama, okay? And then she was raped by the common law husband of the mother. Dili man na iyahang papang tinuod. Okay? So, mo na i-establish bilang relationship So if the relationship kanang iyang ginang tinuod, biological father niya ang nag-rape, then relationship here is aggravating. Okay? Another, with respect to intoxication. The intoxication can be mitigating one or aggravating. Maka-increase a penalty or maka-reduce a penalty. Okay? If the offender used intoxication, so naghubog siya in order to commit such crime, para makahimo gid siya ng crime, gituyo gid ang pag-inom, okay? In order to boost his propensity to commit such crime, then it is aggravating. Okay? So, taas ang penalty. But if intoxication is not used to commit such crime, pananglitan, may mga barkada, okay, nag-inom, eventually, nag-away, okay? Intoxication here, okay, kanang hubog na, nag-away, intoxication here is not aggravating. Okay? It can be mitigating. Okay? And also this degree of instruction or education. Okay? Pwede lagyan po na siya alternative. Okay? Using his pananglitan skill, okay, in committing the crime, then it can be aggravating. Like for example, in the case of abortion, okay? Physician committing the crime of abortion using his skill, his knowledge, it is aggravating. So, taas-taas ng penalty. Okay? Okay, so it's almost 6 o'clock, so diri na lang sa taha. So you can rest. Okay, so we will start with kaning mga napata taas pa ni intentional abortion, okay? Types of abortion, illegal classification of abortion. Okay, kay ba kung nga kay ba naman ang mga kaning sa OB regarding abortion, we have there septic abortion, incomplete abortion, complete abortion, etc. Imminent abortion, threatened abortion. So pata din ha. Here, we will talk about the legal classification of abortion. Intentional, non-intentional, okay, committed by the woman, pregnant woman herself, committed by the physician, etc. Okay, so we will continue next week. Okay, so intentional abortion, and then we will take up parricide, homicide, murder, etc. Okay, so okay. Diri na lang sa taha. Okay, so Dublin, kindly give me the attendance.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Doc.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. Thank you, Doc. You're welcome.